Another reason for why grass-fed is for our health. We already touched on that grass-fed animals naturally have way lower levels of bacteria and other nasty things just in their body because they're healthy, they're thriving, right? Well, when an animal is grass-fed and finished, and finishing basically means that they're eating pasture that's healthy, tall pasture that's got good soil underneath of it, and that pasture actually produces enough energy in the pasture that the animals fatten. And that fattening on grass is actually a really good thing because that fat is where the animal stores all its extra minerals, fatty acids, essential things that we really need in our bodies in a biologically reactive form. That just means that when we eat it, our bodies can digest it. They can pull those minerals out. There's two really neat ones. You've probably heard of omega-3 fatty acids. So grass-fed to finished beef has a balance between omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. That means that it shouldn't cause inflammation at all because it has a lot more omega-3 in it than omega-6 can. At the very least, it should be balanced. Sometimes the omega-3 will be higher, which will actually help reduce inflammation. Omega-3 has some other benefits as well. There's a really neat one you might not have heard of, and they're discovering new ones all the time. But this one, it's called CLA, conjugated linoleic acid. It appears to actually be a cancer-fighting compound. And this is the coolest part, is exclusively found in grass-fed to finished beef. So animals that have finished on pasture, that have put that fat layer on good, healthy pasture. It is completely antithetical to grain feeding. I saw a study flowchart that showed animals that had been on grass their whole life and fattened on grass, and then they measured the CLA levels there, and then they fed them grain every day for 60 days, and then they measured the relative CLA, and basically the grain systematically destroyed the stored reserves of conjugated linoleic acid, such that at the end of 60 days, there were traces left. There was not an amount suitable to produce any good result. And yet, so the grain destroys that. It means completely absent in beef that is not grass-fed to finish. So, it means that if you're getting beef that is grass-fed to finish, really raised in regenerative soil, land, healing principles, you are getting some amazing nutrients, on top of it being higher in all kinds of different minerals like iron, selenium, vitamins, minerals, everything you need. It's just a nutrient pack, right?